Hey Taurus. Did I put that upside down? No. Okay. So this is your general reading. Thank you guys for being here. We're gonna do a Celtic cross in this, and then I'll add advice at the end. So, as a general reading, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, right? And then also, I like to say, check for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury. If your sun isn't resonating, check one of the other places. I just find that some readers resonate more with different placements for me, so feel free to check for me where I resonate for you. So I'm doing this thing again where I'm doing all the zodiac signs, and the one that gets the most likes, comments, all that, they will get a bonus reading in a couple weeks. So if you do like this reading, please give me a like, comment, let me know. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I had to shuffle for a major arcana for the first position, which is like a indicator of your current situation, but we need it to be a major arcana, so it's the Fool. And why I'm bringing that up is because I'll shuffle, and I had a couple of jumpers before the major arcana came out, and they could be important for this reading, right? So it was the Ace of Cups and the Three of Swords. So that could be you trying to move on and start a new journey. I mean, either way, you are trying to start a new journey right now. But if the other two cards resonate in this situation for you, it could be you trying to move on from a heartbreak, from like just putting yourself out there and kind of feeling like you're rejected, basically. You could have been dealing with an Aquarius. Some people see the Fool as an Aries. I took an astrology thing with tarot, and the Fool's ruled by Uranus, so that would be Aquarius. But I have heard it described as an Aries card a few times, so I'm just gonna throw that out there. Anyway, let's go to the next position. Okay, so for the challenge, we have the Ten of Cups. So you're basically trying to figure out what it is that will make you feel fulfilled, what journey you want to embark on, what is your best option. Either that, or if that heartbreak scenario resonated with you, it's that you were actually really happy there. So it's kind of like you're telling yourself you need to start. There is this pressure of like needing to start something, like needing to pick a direction and just go. Either way, but it's just kind of like you need to move on, but you were happy there, and it's almost like you're avoiding feeling your feelings for this, feeling the loss of this situation. So as for the influences, like what's motivating and what's driving you, we got the Eight of Cups. So it's like if the situation isn't going to be beneficial to you, if it's not really bringing you that passion, you're going to move on to something that's bringing you more passion, right? So this could have been you being rejected and you're like, I'm done giving them chances, or this could have been just rejected and it's like, okay, that hurt, but like we're moving on. This could have been you. This kind of has like an establishment to me. So you could be moving on from something that a friendship that you tried to make more, a relationship that you tried to take to the next level. There's something about trying to level up and it didn't work, so now you're moving on. But if that rejection doesn't resonate, it's just like this didn't work for you anymore, so you had whatever the situation was, so you're moving on to find your passion, to find where you can be more fulfilled, right? So let's move on to the next position. Okay, the past has the Five of Wands here, so a lot of conflict, maybe a lot of disagreement. Like I'm just gonna say that the Ace of Cups and Three of Swords probably resonates. Like they popped out for a reason. So there may have been a lot of disagreement on what the relationship was, where it was going, and like, okay, you're making this offer, but like, are we ready for that? Is this where it's going? Is that what it's going to be? There's for some reason there's just a lot of like you trying and like just pushback on it. As far as the goals, we got the Justice card. So I think I'm taking that as kind of a diplomatic approach. You want to be diplomatic, you want to be fair, in this situation, like you want to be seen as that because uh, it's kind of like just because something had to come to an end, like they're not a bad person. You kind of see that it's like your goals are different, but you also want to be fair to yourself here and just be like, okay, like what are my needs? What are their needs? Is it gonna work? Is it not gonna work? Um, can we come together? Can we not? Type of energy. That's kind of what you strive for. You strive to compromise. You strive to be fair to yourself and to someone else. Like that's kind of where I'm seeing this. With the Justice card, you could have Libra in your chart. You could also be dealing with someone with Libra in their chart. In the near future, we have the Page of Swords. So you could be, there's something about a message of something that was held back, like either you or someone else. There could be a communication coming in, or secrets could be revealed in some way or another. You could find out that someone was holding something back from you, or they can find out that you were holding back information from them. There's something about a discovery here in the near future. And this is a reading for you, so I'm going to kind of assume it's for you. But it's kind of like this secrets unveiled type of energy. So for what approach is currently being taken, what approach are you currently taking? We have the Strength card. So you're doing what's best for you. You've kind of made a decision. You're going with it, and it's not really an aggressive type of thing. It's just like we either work together or we don't type of energy, and you're moving on towards environments that work with you instead of work against you, and something that you shouldn't have to force it, and you kind of see that, right? You could have Leo in your chart, or you could be dealing with a Leo or have dealt with a Leo. So as far as the environmental or outer influences, with the Justice card, you could be getting a divorce, and I'm saying that because this Hierophant card, which is a Taurus card, it's one of you, but I just kind of see that as like you're not doing what you're supposed to do, what's traditional, what is expected, type of thing. Um, that's kind of, you may be hearing that from the outside, or you may fear hearing that from the outside right now, and you may be getting a divorce or just ending a significant relationship, because it does feel kind of significant here, like you were trying to level up, but uh, it, this just kind of has that tradition, and with it being in the outside influences, I just feel like that's kind of people are telling you like you should have done better, or you may just fear that type of energy. So in the hopes and fears with the Five of Cups, you're hoping that you'll be able to move on in this situation, from this situation, and find something good again. But you're also a little fearful that this is something you're never going to get over. Like this was significant enough to keep you in this state of depression and state of wondering why it couldn't just work out for a long period of time. So for the final outcome, we have the Empress, which is a Taurus card, also a Libra card. We have Taurus and Libra in this spread twice. Could be important to you. Maybe it's not, but just throwing it out there. It's actually a Venus card, but Venus rules Taurus and Libra. Anyway, so I just kind of see this, you either getting into a situation that is very nurturing for you, that makes you feel better, or you being surrounded by friends that are good for you, and maybe you, with this Five of Cups, you may need to be open to that experience, right? Or this could also just be you not losing yourself throughout this whole thing. Like you may be afraid of losing out on love, but this one, you won't lose that nurturing and caring and devoted side to you, but two, there's also still a chance for love and for you. I know you're a little scared here, but with the Empress being ruled by Venus, that's just kind of what I'm getting. There's still that chance for love, and I know it may not feel like it right now, and you may need time, and that's okay. That is what I'm getting though. So let's go ahead and get into the advice. Okay, so as far as the advice, we got the Chariot, the Page of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. So you may not really feel like moving forward, but you still want to move forward. And with this Ace of Cups, that was something that showed up. Remember, like the Ace of Cups and the Three of Swords popped up for the Fool. I feel like it's not being afraid to try again, right? Or you may need to talk about, you may be a little upset, a little angry. It may be the fiery side, like the angry side of the wands, right? You may be a little angry about this, and you may just need to talk to somebody about it, or you may need to talk to them about just getting a little closure before you move on. This being a general reading, I can see it kind of going different ways. There could also be someone here that, even though you're going through all this and that you're sad, maybe this fear of rejection and or even just still holding on to a little bit is kind of keeping you from moving forward and talking to them, and making another offer. And this may be encouraging you to make that offer. And you may not be quite ready yet. This may be like a in your own time type of thing. But I do kind of see that element in there as well. So just kind of take it how it resonates, what advice you want to take. Like I said, I saw a few different versions there. I forgot to say it here, but there's water energy, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There's fire energy, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and there's Cancer specifically. So I believe that's it for your reading. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great day.